Have you ever regretted buying a product from Amazon? You're not alone. We've all been there, clicking that Buy Now button, only to discover later that the product wasn't what it seemed, whether it's because of poor quality, overpricing, or just plain uselessness. Some purchases just don't live up to our expectations. That's why we're here today, to help you avoid making the same mistakes. In this video, we're going to count down the top 10 products that you should never buy from Amazon. We've ranked these products starting from the least wasteful to the absolute worst offenders. Why? Well, because it's important to be aware and make informed decisions about where your hard-earned money goes. Knowing what to avoid can save you both time and money, and who doesn't love that? So without further ado, let's dive into our countdown of the top 10 products you should never buy from Amazon. Kicking off our list at number 10, we have the infamous solar-powered flashlight. Now hold on, I know what you're thinking. Solar-powered? Sounds eco-friendly, right? Trouble is, when are you most likely to need a flashlight? Yeah, that's right, when it's dark. This product is a classic case of good intention, poorly executed. Customers have reported that the flashlight barely holds a charge, making it pretty much a paperweight after sundown. One fellow even shared how he was left in the dark during a camping trip when his trusty solar-powered companion failed him. Not exactly the brightest idea, if you ask me. What's more, this flashlight comes with a hefty price tag. For the same amount, you could get a reliable battery-powered flashlight that won't leave you stumbling in the dark, so for your wallet's sake, best steer clear from this one. Coming up next at number 9 is... This product, folks, is a classic case of something that seems like a good idea on paper, but in reality it falls flat. It's one of those items that might catch your eye as you're scrolling through Amazon, but rest assured, it's not worth your hard-earned cash. Firstly, the quality of this product leaves a lot to be desired. Users have complained about its subpar performance, and it's clear that the manufacturer has cut corners in its production. Not only that, but the product is also notorious for its short lifespan. It's the kind of item that seems to give up the ghost just days after the return window closes. In addition, the product is overpriced for what it is. There are numerous alternatives on the market that do the same job, but for a fraction of the cost. So folks, heed this warning. Think twice before adding this item to your cart. At number 8, we have the Galactic Garden Gnome. Now, who wouldn't want a garden gnome that promises to light up your backyard like a mini galaxy? But here's the rub. This gnome, as charming as he may look, has some significant flaws that make him a less than stellar purchase. First off, his solar-powered lighting system is about as reliable as a chocolate teapot. Many users have reported that the lights flicker and die within a week, hardly the eternal cosmic glow promised in the product description. Then there's the issue with durability. Despite being advertised as weather-resistant, this gnome has a tendency to fade and chip after just a few rain showers. And finally, let's talk about the price. At $75, this gnome is astronomically overpriced for what it delivers. When you consider these factors, it becomes clear that the Galactic Garden Gnome is a waste of your hard-earned money. Save your money and skip this one. Moving on to number 7, let's talk about this so-called miracle kitchen gadget. It's marketed as a do-it-all tool that can slice, dice, and julienne, but let's be real here. The blades are about as sharp as a butter knife after a week of use, and the plastic feels cheaper than a dollar store toy. The dicing function? Well, it turns your vegetables into an unappetizing mush rather than neat cubes. The slicing function? It's more of a crushing function. And the julienne feature? Don't even get me started. You're better off with a good old-fashioned knife and a cutting board. Not to mention, this product has a ridiculous price tag that doesn't match its quality. It's just not worth it. You'll end up with a drawer full of useless plastic and a lighter wallet. Do yourself a favor and invest in quality kitchen tools instead. Don't fall for this one, folks. We're halfway through our list, and it's only getting worse from here. So far, we've seen some astounding examples of products that just aren't worth your hard-earned cash. From the 10th product that promised more than it could deliver, to the 9th and 8th products that simply missed the mark on quality. And let's not forget the 7th product, a total letdown in terms of functionality. Stay tuned as we reveal the top 5 products you should never buy from Amazon. Entering the top 5 now, we have In our journey through the Amazon wasteland, we're now down to the final 5. These are the products that you really need to avoid, the ones that promise the world, but deliver nothing more than disappointment. First up on the chopping block is an all-too-common sight on Amazon, the infamous universal smartphone adapter. Sure, it promises to fit any phone, any model, any brand, but let's be real here, folks. When you try to be a jack of all trades, you often end up being a master of none. The fit is always off, the grip is too loose or too tight, and it's more likely to damage your phone than protect it. So save your bucks and go for a product that's designed specifically for your phone model. Next, let me introduce you to the world's most useless kitchen gadget, the electric egg cracker. Yes, you heard it right. An electric device designed solely to crack eggs. Now, I don't know about you, but last time I checked, cracking an egg wasn't exactly rocket science. This gadget is a classic case of a solution looking for a problem. It's wasteful, unnecessary, and honestly just plain silly. Moving on, we have the magnetic wristband tool holder. It might sound like a good idea on paper, a convenient way to hold your screws, nails, and small tools while you work. But in reality, it's just a fancy bracelet that's more likely to lose your tools than keep them handy. The magnets are weak, the band is uncomfortable, and let's not even get started on the durability issues. Our penultimate product is the infamous Miracle Health Bracelet. It promises to improve your health, boost your energy levels, and even cure diseases. But here's the cold, hard truth. It's nothing more than a placebo effect. There's no scientific basis for any of these claims, and you're better off investing your money in a good diet, regular exercise, and a healthy lifestyle. And finally, the moment we've all been waiting for, and the number one product you should never buy from Amazon is, believe it or not, it's the generic no-name electronics. Now, we all love a good bargain, but with these, you're most likely not getting the deal you think you are. Many of these products come with little to no warranty, poor customer service, and questionable quality control. They might be tempting with their surprisingly low prices, but remember, you often get what you pay for. Short battery life, faulty wiring, and a lack of safety certifications are just some of the issues you might face. And when it comes to electronics, these issues can lead to bigger problems like short circuits and electrical fires. Not to mention, these products often lack longevity, meaning you'll likely be replacing them sooner than you'd like, leading to more waste and more money out of your pocket. So there you have it, the top product to avoid at all costs. So there you have it, a list of 10 products that you should think twice about before purchasing from Amazon. From gimmicky gadgets that fail to deliver on their promises, to overpriced items with cheaper and better alternatives available, these products are prime examples of why caution is key when shopping online. Let's not forget those low-quality items that look appealing in photos, but end up being a disappointment in reality. Or those products that are not environmentally friendly, leaving you with more than just buyer's remorse. It's all about being a savvy shopper, doing your research, reading reviews, comparing prices, and considering the environmental impact are all part of the process. And remember, just because it's convenient doesn't mean it's the best option. We hope this list has given you some insight and will help you make more informed decisions in the future. Remember, not everything that glitters is gold. Be smart, shop wisely, and save your hard-earned money for worthwhile purchases.